Hello, everyone. Is it too much? Hello, everyone. Hi, Detroit. You're already here. Hi. Is the lighting okay? Thanks for joining. Do you like it? Ready to play some true or false Christmas trivia? Let's get a couple people in. Why do I get these fucking notifications? Sorry. Oops. How you doing today? All right, let me count the cards. Shuffle the deck, and then I'm going to count out 25. I'm going to ask 50 questions. And I'm going to ask the question twice. And they're true or false, so they're nice and easy. I don't know the answers, and I haven't seen the questions, so this is going to be fun. Did you guys have a happy Thanksgiving? Thank you. Thank you. Do you like the background? Is it too much? Count. Okay, let me count that again. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Background cool. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You guys ready to play some Christmas trivia? I almost forgot what we were playing. Christmas trivia. They're true or false. So not like my other trivia games where I was just reading and everybody had to guess. So I made it a lot easier. So they're true or false. And there's 2 questions. There's 50 questions altogether, 2 questions on the card. I'm going to read the question twice, and we got 20 seconds on the clock. I have to tell you a story, but let's get into it now. I got a microphone, I got a boom, I was all set up, blah, blah, blah. And my webcam on my camera wasn't working. I was like, forget about it. Let me just do my phone. Hi, how you doing? CC, you guys ready to play? All right. So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know the answers, nor do I've seen the questions. I think this is going to be fun. This is running for 4 weeks. And it's going to end December 20th, of course, every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get started. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? All right. First question. King Richard II employed 300 cooks to prepare his Christmas feasts. King Richard II employed 300 cooks to prepare his Christmas feasts. True or false? These are all true or false, guys, and you got 20 seconds on the clock to answer it. Hi, Bulldogs. How you doing? Nice to see you. These are true or false, guys, so it's either true or false. Does anyone know? Okay, Detroit says true. Bulldog says, okay, you're okay. And the answer is true. I can't see. I should get a different. He did talk about getting a little extra help in the kitchen. Maybe I need something better so I can see. Okay, next question. The British custom of holding Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, refers to putting presents back into their boxes as a way of tidying the house. The British custom of holding Boxing Day, the day after Christmas refers to putting presents back into their boxes as a way of tidying the house. True or false? Okay, I got to do something about this lighting so I can see. I can see the answers. True or false, guys? I know. The first two questions have to be like, are you kidding me? And time's up. And the answer is true. No one is sure where the name comes from, but it is likely related to charity boxes being broken open or handed out to servants and the poor following the Christmas collection period. All right, that was the first card. First, what'd you say? Flat light? Yeah, I don't have time to look for it. I mean, I'll take a break here in a second if it gets a little too much. You look like some going from straight quit. All right, is that good or bad? Thank you for joining. Hi, Belle. Hi, Desert. How you doing? Desert says hi, chat. Nice to see you. How you been? How was your Thanksgiving? That's good. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the compliment. Okay, you guys ready for the third question? Oh my goodness, here we go again. Thank God they're true or false. The Norwegian Romjul celebrate, I think I pronounced that right, Romjul. Why does this have to happen? Celebration starts on December 1st and continues until Christmas Day. The Norwegian Romjul, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, celebration starts on December 1st and continues until Christmas Day. Got 20 seconds. Very festive. Thank you. Do you like the background? Is the lighting too much? I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving. And Detroit says true. Okay, about the Norwegian, I have no idea. Like I said, your guess is as good as mine. And the answer is false. False. It actually refers to the time between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and to considered a time one spends at home and with family. Okay, let's go to the next question. The largest snowflakes ever verified were 15 inches wide. The largest snowflakes ever verified were 15 inches wide. True or false? Hi, Kayvon, the God. How you doing? Nice to have you here. The largest snowflake. And Bulldog says F for false. Okay, anyone else? Good guess. We got 1 second left. And the answer is false. You got that right. Although witnesses in Fort, oh my goodness, I think I need to put Fort Montana, in Fort Keogh, oh my goodness, Montana, claimed to have seen composite flakes made of multiple individual flakes stuck together that were larger than milk pans during an 1887 snowstorm. A single flake can reach no more than 5 centimeters. Okay, good to know. Onward. Oh my goodness, I didn't think they were going to be this difficult already. Hope you guys stick with me. Oh, Mommy Noah, beautiful and wonderful. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. Thank you. All right, you guys ready for the next question? I am. A carol is a song only sung at Christmas. A carol is a song only sung at Christmas. True or false? Now, they're all true or false, guys. Cheers. Bulldog says T. Anyone else? And the answer is true. Oh, wait. It's, he said true, and the answer, oh, I'm sorry, is false. Carols on festive songs that traditionally involve a dance and can be sung at any time of the year, at least traditionally. Hold on, guys. I need to get some better light for I can't see. Hold on a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Hello, everybody. I thought it was all set, but of course not. Mamma mia. Oh well. Where the heck is my thing? Oh. Okay, hold on. Yes, I have too much lighting now, and then I don't have enough light. I can't see. Hold on, I'm going to get my other light. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. All right, sorry guys, I know. Talks amongst yourselves. Oh, Mamma Mia, never fails. This is not going to do it either. Shit, hold on. Okay, guys, I'll be back. I got enough light, I thought. Find a friggin' box. Everything has a box or this or that. Hello, everybody in the room. Sorry for the mishap. My goodness gracious. I'm trying to find a box. Everything needs a box or something. There we go. All right, we're settled now, I think. Everybody needs a box for this, a box for that, a cord for this, a cord for that. Mamma mia. All right, okay. Like my dress? Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I had enough light. Can't see. There we go. All right, now we are in. All right. Sorry about that. Very festive. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now I can see. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with me. Thank you for the likes. Okay. Onward. In Iceland, it's traditional to give books as a present on Christmas Eve. In Iceland, it's traditional to give books as a present on Christmas Eve. True or false? Yeah, you guys, I got a new microphone. I got a boom. I was all so excited. I was like, yay. And I got the applause box and all that. Hooked it up to my computer. The webcam's not working. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So it's been a day. And the Bulldog says, Detroit says true. Bulldog says false. And the correct answer is true. The custom is so widespread that publishers in the country refer to the, oh my God, or the Yule Book flood. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, they got to get easier than this, I tell you. Thank God they're true or false. To conceal the fact that the Simpsons never aged. They only have one Christmas episode of the show, the pilot episode, Simpsons roasting on an open fire. Did you guys watch The Simpsons? Let's read that again. To conceal the fact that the Simpsons never age, they have only one Christmas episode of the show, the pilot episode, Simpsons roasting on an open fire. True or false, guys? 20 seconds. Hope nothing goes wire. Bulldog says false. Anyone else? Detroit says true. Thank you guys for participating. And the answer is false. And Bulldog's got that right. The answer is false. In fact, they've acknowledged Christmas 16 times in 30 seasons of the show, either in the story or the opening credits. That's good to know. Okay, we'll save that question late for there's always one of those questions. The first string of electric Christmas lights was displayed by Thomas Edison. The first string of electric Christmas lights was displayed by Thomas Edison. True or false? Save that there. You guys are doing great. Desert Living says false. Anyone else? We have 8 seconds, 7. And Bulldog says false. And the answer is true. Edison initially displayed the colored lights outside his workplace on the Menlo Park Laboratory in 1880. Wow. The first snow globe was created by mistake. True or false? This first snow globe was created by mistake. Yeah, I can't wait to get that that little like webcam figured out, because I just can't wait to have the microphone and all that, and the applause box, and you know, ding ding, and with buzzer and all that. It'd be so much fun. All right, and the answer is true. Bulldog's got that right. The answer is true. Inventor Edwin Perry was trying to improve the light bulb, and in one experiment added semolina and water to the globe. It reminded him of settling snow, and in 1905 he founded original Vienna snow globes, which remains in business today. Wow, didn't know that. Snow globes are so pretty. All right, onward. You guys are doing good. It's great to have you here. Thank you. The average speed of a falling snowflake is 10 miles per hour. The average speed of a falling snowflake is 10 miles per hour. Is it snowing where you guys live? It was cold this morning. It sure looked like it wanted to snow. It was frost. It was cold. Really, really cold. You guys, 5 seconds. And Detroit Demolition says true. And Bulldog says true. I'm sorry. Detroit says false. And the answer is false. Most snowflakes fall at around 1.5 miles per hour. And the fastest recorded only fall at 9 miles per hour. Wow. Individual snowflakes. Yes, there is snow here in the Mojave Desert, snow on the mountains. Oh, I bet that's pretty. It snowed here a couple of years ago, and it didn't stick for long, but it was pretty. My dog liked it, and we were in the backyard playing in the snow. As a matter of fact, I have a video of the snow. Yeah, it didn't last very long, but it was pretty. It was very pretty. All right. Individual snowflakes are transparent, not white. Individual snowflakes are transparent, not white. True or false? Isn't true or false easier than the other? Is it too much light? Yeah, that's better. Oh my God. Bulldog says true. Anyone else? This hat is huge. True. Good answer. Snowflakes themselves are clear, but when light passes through them, it's scattered and diffused across the entire spectrum. So when lots of snowflakes pile up together, they appear white, the combination of all colors of light. Wow, that's good to know. That's interesting. The Christmas song, Carol of the Bells, actually refers to the real person named Carol, who was a bell ringer in 1914. The Christmas song, Carol of the Bells, actually refers to a real person named Carol, who was a bell ringer in 1914. True or false? And Bulldog says false. 11 seconds. Anyone else? 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. It is false. Oh my goodness, shut up. False, completely untrue. The carol was written in Ukraine in 1914, entitled The Little Swallow. The Little Swallow. That's what it says. When filming Home Alone 2, the artificial snow machines did not operate because the temperature was too low. When filming Home Alone 2, the artificial snow machines did not operate because the temperature was too low. True or false? I don't know if that is, well, Bulldog says false. Is that from last time? Yeah, that was last question. Now, no cheating, guys. It's either true or false. Just throw it out there. It's all fun and games. It's not, we're not in a competition. And the answer is false. False. Director Chris Columbus recalls that the hired snow machines were unnecessary because New York City experienced a blizzard on the days they wanted to use them. All right, that was a good show. Did you guys ever see that movie? God, that was like a long time ago. My goodness. All right. I feel like there's too much light in here. Eggnog is sometimes known as milk punch. Eggnog is sometimes known as milk punch. True or false? I still can't see with this fucking light. Excuse me. And Bulldog says yes. Oh, you remember? Yes. Bulldog says true. Milk punch, eggnog. And the answer is false. False. Milk punch is a drink with brandy or bourbon, milk, sugar, and vanilla. Eggnog, which also contains egg, is sometimes known as egg milk punch, though. Known as egg milk punch, though. That's exactly what it says. Okay. In the song Winter Wonderland, the Parson Brown referenced was a friend of the songwriter. In the song Winter Wonderland, the Parson Brown referenced was a friend of the songwriter. And Detroit says sure. Sure what? 10 seconds. Bulldog says true. Anyone else? 2, 1, and the answer is true. By all accounts, Parson Brown wasn't a real person. Certainly the songwriters never claimed so. Okay, well, I didn't know that, and there's no need to know that. Anyway, onward. The melody to the popular Christmas carol, O Come, Emmanuel, was written so that the words would fit in multiple languages. The melody to the popular Christmas carol, O Come, Emmanuel, was written so that the words, would fit in multiple languages. True or false? And Bulldog says true. Anyone else? I know it's really quiet. I can't wait to get my boom and everything hooked up to my box because then I have the crickets in the background. And true, Detroit says, and the answer is true. The answer is true. The hymn was originally in Latin and translated to English in 1861. The melody composed for the English translation was structured so that it would also accommodate the Latin lyrics. Wow. All right, onward. Hold on, guys. I screwed up. Okay. Tom Hanks plays 7 different roles in the 2004 movie The Polar Express. Tom Hanks plays 7 different roles in the 2004 movie The Polar Express. True or false? No cheating, guys. If you know, you know. And Bulldog says true. Wow, 2004 seems like it was a long time ago. It was. And the answer is true. The film was animated using performance capture, and Hanks played Hero Boy, Hero Boy's father, conductor, hobo, Scrooge puppet, Santa Claus, and the narrator. Ooh, I'm gonna find that movie and probably watch it. The Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire Christmas movie Holiday Inn was named after the chain of hotels. The Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire Christmas movie Holiday Inn was named after the chain of hotels. Yeah, Detroit says no time to cheat. That's right. Either you know it or you know it. Or you don't. I mean, you know it or you don't. Bulldog says false. Anyone else? 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is false. In fact, the hotel chain was founded in 1952 and named after the 1942 movie. Okay, we'll save that one for later. Okay. The use of poinsettias, I'm sorry, my accent, as Christmas decoration is because their leaves resemble the Star of Bethlehem. The use of poinsettias as Christmas decoration is because their leaves resemble the Star of Bethlehem. And Bulldog says false. I don't know if that was from last question or, okay, yeah. Says false. Anyone else? We have 2, 1, and the answer is false. False is the answer. Although that's one theory, a more likely one is a Mexican myth about the plant which holds that weeds presented to the infant Jesus by a poor girl were transformed into poinsettias. Oh, that's interesting. Let me get this. Oh, no. Okay. Me and the lighting today. Oh, my God. Okay. The original tinsel was made out of strips of silver, hammered flat, then shredded. The original tinsel was made out of strips of silver, hammered flat, then shredded. True or false? Is that like two? It's like orange. Okay. Do you guys put tinsel on your tree? And Bulldog says false. And the answer is true. Although originally pure silver, this metal, you got that? Yes, it is true. Detroit got that right. Although originally pure silver, this metal tarnished quickly and was replaced by a lead alloy which retained its shine. Oh, I don't put tinsel on my tree anyway. It's a mess to clean up. It gets everywhere. On the 15th day, on the 15th December, this is how I'm reading it, how they wrote it, which they wrote it wrong. On the 15th December 2015, it should read on the 15th of. This is like, wow, okay, this is confusing. This is what I'm reading it exactly how it's written. On the 15th December 2015, 320 Santas went surfing. On the 15th December 2015, 320 Santas went surfing. True or false? Command of the English language. They don't even know it in the cards. There's all that noise outside. True or false? Bulldog says true, and the answer is true. The record attempt made on Bondi Beach in Sydney was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records. Wow. One of the reasons Americans celebrate Thanksgiving is because Christmas was for a time banned. One of the reasons Americans celebrate Thanksgiving is because Christmas was for a time banned. True or false? Am I lagging, guys? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Is it lagging at all? Bulldogs is good. Yes, yes they are. You are too, Detroit. True or false? No lag. Thank you. And the answer is true. The answer is true. Puritan settlers who colonized America in the 1620s made a point of not celebrating Christmas, deliberately spending the day working in their fields instead. All right, you guys are doing great. Thank you for joining. This is fun. Some of the questions, though, it's like, you got to be kidding me. Despite appearances, gingerbread really is a type of bread rather than a biscuit. Despite appearances, it's already over, Detroit. Let's try this again. Despite appearances, gingerbread really is a type of bread rather than a biscuit. True or false? See my gingerbread over there? Isn't he cute? And Bulldog says true. Detroit says false. Is that for this answer? For this? And the answer is false. False. The word gingerbread is derived from a French word gingerbras, meaning preserved ginger. Yummy. On March 30th, 1992, Syracuse in New York passed a law banning snow. On March 30th, 1992, Syracuse in New York, it should just put Syracuse, New York, passed a law banning snow. True or false? Oh, there's my dog. Can you hear in the background? My answers always arrive slow. That's okay. At least you're answering them. Thank you. Bulldog says true. Banning snow in 1992. And the answer is true. Bulldog's got that right. Following a record of 162.5 inches of snowfall. Wow. That winter, the Syracuse Common Council jokingly passed a resolution banning further snowfall until December 24th, 1992. Oh, wow. That's 162.5 inches. Wow. Holy manoli. Munising gets a lot of snow too. Holy cannoli. All right. In Hawaii, Santa Claus is known as Kanakoloka. Where is source? The source. How do you pronounce it? Kanakaloka. And wears flower decorated Hawaiian clothes instead of his traditional red and white garb. In Hawaii, Santa Claus is known as Kanakaloka, and wears flower decorated Hawaiian clothes instead of his traditional red and white garb. True or false? Now, is that Bulldog says true? Is that from the last question? Or is it this question? I mean, the answer to this question. 6. Wow, 20 seconds is going by real fast. And the answer is true. And the answer is true. You both got it right. True. Although Christmas hasn't been celebrated long there, that's what it says. The first was in 1856. The Hawaiian have adopted it into something their own. Oh, okay. Let's read that answer again. Although Christmas hasn't been celebrated long there, the first was in 1856. The Hawaiians have adopted it into something their own. All right. Yeah, Santa Claus can wear shorts, he can wear a Hawaiian shirt. What the heck? Why not? The town of Santa Claus in Indiana was originally going to be named Santa Fe until they realized there was already a town of that name in the state. The town of Santa Claus in Indiana was originally going to be named Santa Fe until they realized there was already a town of that name in the state. True or false? Bulldog says true. I'm sorry, guys, if I gotta read it twice or something. Sometimes my eyes, I gotta float around my eyes. The joys of getting older. And the answer is true. In the mid-1880s, the residents of the town gathered on Christmas Eve to decide the town's permanent name, and this festive option won out. Won out? They should say won it, but whatever. Okay. Sometimes I don't know who writes those cards. Okay. You guys having fun? Christmas decorating sends thousands, it should say thousands of people, right? But it says Christmas decorating sends thousands of people to the ER. True or false? Christmas decorating sends thousands of people to the ER. I'll ad-lib on this card because they left the of out. I tell you. And a lot of people don't they don't, recognize that, oh, that doesn't make any sense, or that, there's a word missing. And Bulldog says true. And for anyone else, and the answer is true. Consumer Product Safety Commissions in the USA estimates that 14,700 people visit the hospital emergency rooms each November and December from holiday-related decorating accidents. Well, I think they need to do something different, you think? Oh. All right. The Nutcracker Ballet. Yes, it was. It was true, Desert Living. And Bulldogs, he got it right. The Nutcracker Ballet was first performed in St. Petersburg on Christmas Day, 1800. The Nutcracker Ballet was first performed in St. Petersburg on Christmas Day, 1800. True or false? Fun, true. Fun, true. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. Detroit Demolition agrees with me. Bulldogs, says true. Desert Living says true. And the answer is false. It was first performed on the 18th of December in 1892 at the Imperial Mariinsky Theater in St. Petersburg. All right, good to know. I tell you, I'm reading how the cards are. I'm telling you, sometimes they don't write it the right way. It's like, come on, the command of the English language. Ridiculous. You're so awesome. Oh, thank you so much, The Source. Hey! We had a Hawaii question for you about Santa Claus with the Hawaiian shirt, but I couldn't pronounce the name. I hope I pronounced it good enough, and kind of embarrassed myself. Thank you, The Source. He says, hey, y'all, you're naughty, though. That's on the other side. This is a huge hat. I have to forget it. It took me forever to put it in place. Hi, Source. Desert Living says, hi, Source. She is so naughty. Yes, I can. Did she say haughty or naughty? Oh, haughty. Oh, naughty. Ah, got it. Yeah, it's on the other side. But since my thumbnail had this, I have to go with the thumbnail. But today I'm being nice so far. Great video today, stars. Thank you so much, Detroit. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Great to have you. Great to have you all. Thank you so much. The largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. The largest ever Santa hat took 6 months to construct. True or false? Thank you for the thumbs up, Bulldogs. Did it take 6 months to construct his hat? Bulldog says true. The Source says true. We have 3 seconds left. And the answer is false. The answer is false. The hat presented, this is what it says. The hat presented on 9th December 2008 took just 3 months to make and measured more than 50 feet long and 27 feet wide. Wow. And now when I read the answers or the questions, I'm reading it exactly how the card is. It's not me mispronouncing. So just to let you guys know. And I'll ad-lib, if it gets too crazy, I'll ad-lib what it's supposed to say. Okay? Oh boy, that's crazy, but true. I know, that is crazy. 50 feet long and 20... Oh my goodness, and I thought this was a big hat. Well, my head's really small, so... Anyway, enough of my hat. Yes, it was... Oh, no, it was false, Detroit. It was false. Silent Night was first sung in 1818, and despite debuting in Germany, had English lyrics. Silent Night was first sung in 1818 and despite debuting in Germany had English lyrics. True or false? The source says, blessings. Have an awesome day. It's Christmas season now. Blessings to you and Deb. Thank you so much for stopping in, the source. I'll be over later to your live. If I don't make it today, I'll definitely make it tomorrow. And you too, source. Desert says, and Desert Living says false. And the answer is, the source has hearts. Thank you so much. And the answer is true. Its lyrics was originally in German, and the song was titled Silent Nacht, N-A-C-H-T. It has since been translated into 300 languages. Wow. Ooh, I have to read up on that. Heck yeah. Do you guys want me to sing Silent Night to you? They say anything for views, that's okay. I will not sing. 20th, hold on. 20th Century Fox offered to refund the tickets of anyone who didn't like the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street. What a great movie. 20th Century Fox offered to refund the tickets of anyone who didn't like the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street. What's in the cup? A sangria and club soda. What's in your cup? Bulldog says true. Desert Living says true. And the answer is true. Good going, guys. The studio did make this promise, and as a result, ended up refunding as many as 1,500 tickets. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. You're drinking vodka and salsa? Ooh, not me. This is sangria and club soda. But hey, cheers. That's right, Stephen Bano. Hey, how you doing? He says, don't eat yellow snow. You're right. Don't eat yellow snow. How you doing, Steve? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Okay, where was I? Okay, the Carol, Oh Holy Night remake sucked. Which one? Oh, I know. On Miracle? Okay. On Miracle on 34th Street, I know. I don't know why they tried to do that. You know, stick with it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. The original is always the best. When they try to do 2 and 3 and 9 and 19, come on now. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Steven. Right, don't eat that yellow snow. All right, the Carol, Oh Holy Night was commissioned in 1847 to celebrate the dedication of a new church in Bethlehem. The Carol, O Holy Night was commissioned in 1847 to celebrate the dedication of a new church in Bethlehem. Can you guys hear me okay? I promise I'm going to work on, like I said, I got a Blue Yeti, I got a boom, but my computer just wasn't behaving today, so, and I didn't want to get all upset, so I was like, let's just go with what we know right now. And the answer, Demolition with all the hearts, thank you, and Bulldog says false, and it is false, the correct answer is false. Although it was written in 1847, it was actually commissioned to celebrate the renovation of a church organ in southern France. They needed something to play on it. They put these big words in there. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Isn't this fun? Isn't this a lot easier? Oh, I can't wait. I have a lot in store for you guys. A lot of trivia. This is 4 weeks long. And then I can't wait for sports trivia. I got football trivia. I got all kinds of nice trivia for you guys. Heck yeah. And they're all going to be true or false. And, whatchamacallit? Easy answers, like multiple choice answers. Nothing like where I read you and it's like, okay, what the heck? You know, yeah, we're over that. But I had to get my feet wet into it. So, you know, you go in weak and you come out strong. So, all right. The British Christmas pudding dates back as far as the 1600s. The British Christmas pudding dates back as far as the 1600s. True or false? 20 seconds. True or false, guys? Detroit says true. Bulldogs gives a thumbs up. And the answer is false. In its current form, at least, the first Christmas pudding recipe was published in 1845 in Eliza Acton's book. Eliza Acton's book, Modern Cookery for Private Families. Now, how did I forget that? On Christmas Eve should be older. What should be older? Oh, the pudding? Yeah, back in 1600s. Yeah. On Christmas Eve, it is traditional for the Chinese to exchange apples. On Christmas Eve, it is traditional for the Chinese to exchange apples. I feel like I'm too much in your face if I go like that. True or false? I didn't even know the Christmas pudding was in the 1600s. I don't think. And Bulldog says false. Detroit says true. And the answer is true. Although Christmas is not a traditional Chinese holiday, the exchange of carved peace apples has become more popular in recent years as its popularity grows in China. Oh, wow. Peace apples. All right. John Candy filmed all his scenes for Home Alone on one day. John Candy filmed all his seasons for Home Alone on one day. Oh, I gotta start the timer. Should be in one day, but anyway, you get the gist. And Bulldog says true. John Candy, boy, he was one of the great actors, man. He was so funny. True, Candy was only available for one day, and it took 23 hours to shoot everything. Most of the dialogue that ended up in the film was improvised. Wow. Yeah, he was a great actor. What a great. Oh my God, he was so funny. Although, okay, onward. Although the Romans did not celebrate Christmas, they did have a festival where they exchanged gifts every year in December. Although the Romans did not celebrate Christmas, they did have a festival where they exchanged gifts every year in December. True or false? Bulldog says true. True or false? Anyone else? Wow, we got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and the answer is true. Part of the, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Part of the Saturnalia festival took place on December 19th. Okay, it says true. Part of the Saturnalia, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, this is my first time reading this, so festival, Siglaria, took place on December 19th. Okay, onward. Some of these questions, it's like, oh my God. Of the 5 Home Alone movies in the franchise, only one does not take place on Christmas. Of the 5 Home Alone movies in the franchise, only one does not take place on Christmas. True or false? True or false? Anyone? I don't know, I should sing you a song. And the answer is true. Home Alone 3, although it takes place during winter, does not explicitly take place at Christmas, unlike the other 4. Every snowflake is unique. Every snowflake is unique. True or false? Bulldog says true. Or was that for the Home Alone? That's for the snowflake, and the answer is false. While this is technically true on a molecule scale, there are only 80 basic shapes that snowflakes can form, and finding 2 that have an identical shape is entirely possible. Wow. Good to know. And you said false. You were right, Detroit. You were right. I was to say you were false. In the British tradition of pantomime, the principal boy and the pantomime dame are played by the oldest woman and the youngest boy. In the British tradition of pantomime, the principal boy and the pantomime dame are played by the oldest woman and the youngest boy. True or false? Oh. It's quiet. 11, 9, Bulldogs. Is that from last questions? Answers from last? Bulldog says true, and the answer is false. Typically, the principal boy is a girl, and the pantomime dome is a boy. All right, that's good to know. In Iceland, revelers must beware the Yule cat, who will attack and eat anyone who visits a neighbor without bearing gifts. In Iceland, revelers, that's it, must beware of the Yule cat, who will attack and eat anyone who visits a neighbor without bearing gifts. True or false? True or false? All right, the time's going fast. I have no idea. And the answer is false. The cat owned by the Iceland mythological figures of Gyla and the Yule lads is said to attack those who have received no new clothes to wear before Christmas Eve. All right. We're getting down to the end, guys. The largest ever gathering of Santa Claus impersonators took place in Arizona, USA in 2014 after a Facebook post went viral. The largest ever gathering of Santa Claus impersonators took place in Arizona, USA in 2014 after a Facebook post went viral. And Bulldog says true. I don't even know if I was on Facebook 2014. Oh, yeah, I was. Who am I kidding? Oh, wow. And Bulldog says true. Anyone else? Okay. And the answer is false. A group of 18,112 Santa Claus impersonators, wow, met at the Nogar Sakdan Dumran ground in Kerala. Sorry, my eyes. In Kerala, Kerala, India, on the 27th of December 2014. They were raising money for charity. Wow, 18,112 Santa Claus impersonators. Ooh, that must have been fun. Oh my God. In India, wow. Holy manoli. All right, guys. Hanging stockings started by accident. Hanging stockings started by accident. True or false? Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Thank you for coming in and joining. Or just sitting in the back room and listening. I appreciate every single one of you. 2 and 1 and true. According to a legend, we hang stockings by the chimney with care thanks to a poor man who didn't have enough money for his three daughters dowries. Generous Saint Nick, that's what it says, dowries. Generous Saint Nick dropped a bag of gold down their chimney one night where the girls had hung their stockings to dry. That's where the gold ended up and how the tradition began. Wow. That's cool. Wow. All right. Hold on, I gotta take a minute. So much fun today. Well, thank you. Thank you, Detroit. It is. Sorry, my eye was a little messed up, and I couldn't find a light from my cards. Anything? I've got enough lights going on here. I can't see. The 4 calling birds of the song 12 Days of Christmas was originally 4 collie birds. The four calling birds of the song 12 Days of Christmas was originally 4 collie birds. True or false? Desert. Thanks for the fun. Oh, you're welcome, Desert Living. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. She says bye to everyone in the chat. I'll stop by your live. I got my notification bell on for you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. And the answer is true. The answer is true. A transcription of the lyrics from 1970 1970. 1780 lists 4 collie birds. At the time, the word collie meant black in the north of England. Hold on, I got my dog. She wanted to come in. She has to wait. Okay. The average length of time someone keeps an artificial Christmas tree is for 6 years. The average length of time. Bye, Bulldogs. Thank you so much. It was great having you. We'll see you next time. The average length of time someone keeps an artificial Christmas tree is for 6 years. True or false? You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. You take care of yourself. I'll see ya. True or false, guys? The artificial Christmas tree is for 6 years. And the answer is true. A Canadian study conducted by Ellipsos Incorporated revealed this statistic. Say that 5 times real fast. Hold on, I gotta make sure. Okay, we're not gonna do these 2 cards. Oh no, I got 2 more questions on this. Sorry, hold on. In Syrian tradition, presents are brought to children on the backs of donkeys, commemorating the donkey that brought Joseph and Mary to Bethlehem. In Syrian tradition, presents are brought to children on the backs of donkeys, commemorating, I can never pronounce that word, I'm sorry, the donkey that brought Joseph and Mary to Bethlehem. True or false? True or false? 11 seconds. And the answer is false. It's actually camels. Specifically the youngest camel in the Magi's train, which reportedly collapsed with exhaustion following its journey. Aww. A couple more questions, guys, and then we'll be done. In Norway, it is believed that all brooms should be hidden on Christmas Eve. In Norway, it is believed that all brooms should be hidden on Christmas Eve. True or false? Get a little hot. Getting hot in here. True or false? Anyone? And the answer is true. Witches are believed to roam the country on Christmas Eve, which is why brooms should be hidden. All right, well, remember that. The 1984 song Last Christmas by Wham is the most viewed Christmas song on YouTube. In the 1984 song Last Christmas by Wham is the most viewed Christmas song on YouTube. True or false? Thank you, everyone, for joining. It was nice having you guys. Stay tuned for next week. Same time, same place, same game. And the answer is false. As of Christmas 2019, the most viewed video is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, with 600 million views. Wow. Set against just 500 million for Last Christmas. Wow. The carol, O Little Town of Bethlehem, was written in Bethlehem, Wales, as a tribute to the author's hometown. The carol, O Town of Bethlehem, was written in Bethlehem, Wales, as a tribute to the author's hometown. True or false? True or false? Detroit says true, and the answer is false. Answer is false. The lyrics were composed by an American, Rector Phillips Brooks, in 1868 after he made a pilgrimage, right? I pronounced that right, pilgrimage to Bethlehem in the Holy Land. All right, last card. Be a minute. I want to get them mixed up for next week. In the Muppet Christmas Carol, the ethereal visual for the Ghost of Christmas Past was created using a mirror and a wind tunnel. In the Muppet Christmas Carol, the ethereal visual for the Ghost of Christmas Past was created using a mirror and a wind tunnel. True or false? And Detroit says false. Hey, it looks like me and you, kid. Thank you for staying till the end. I appreciate you. 3, 2, 1, and it is false. In fact, it is not. It was achieved by submerging the puppets inside a water tank. They submerged the puppets? Okay. Last question, guys. The record for the most snow angels ever made in one place was set in Lillehammer, Norway during the 1994 Winter Olympics. The record for the most snow angels ever made in one place was set in Lillehammer, Norway during the 1994 Winter Olympics. True or false? Just throw it out there. Detroit says false. And the answer is false. You're right. It was actually set in North Dakota in 2007. 8,962 snow angels were made simultaneously by the number of people. Wow, that's cool. All right, that was fun. It was a lot of fun. Did you have fun, guys? All right. All right, that was 1 of 4. Next Saturday, same time, same place. We're going to do the other, the second part of the deck. All right, let me just... Okay, sorry, I just lost my thought there for a minute. Okay. Yeah, so tune in next Saturday for part 2, same time, same place. And it's going to be all true or false. I got a lot in store. After the 20th of December, I won't be doing any trivia until the beginning of the year. And boy, I have a lot of trivia and a lot of surprises coming. I'll be doing football trivia, sports trivia, all kinds of really fun trivia. And there'll be either multiple choice answers, true or false. Make it a lot easier for you guys and for moi. And starting December 1st, I have a lot in store, so please put your notification bell on. Hi, Gen X, how you doing? Long time no see. How you been? You guys keep your notification bells on, because starting December 1st, I'm going to do my shorts. I got Christmas shorts. I got some things in store for you guys. I got some Christmas hauls. All kinds of fun stuff. My lollipop is back. So you guys make sure you check that out. And if you like sunrise videos, please check my videos out and give it a thumbs up. He says, I'm fantastic. You look good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Holiday time of the year. It sure is. A little festive going on there. A little much, but. And I'm doing Christmas true or false trivia until every Saturday till the 20th. And then after that, I got all kinds of good trivia coming. And if you haven't seen my other trivia, go check that out. Well, guys, this was fun. I was on, wow, it didn't take that long. I thought I would be here longer. And I think that's about it. You guys take care of yourself. It was really nice seeing you again, Gen X. It was a surprise. How was your Thanksgiving? Turn this off. Well, you guys, you take care. And I put my stuff on community posts when I'm going live. I also have a Facebook, so go check that out. Good seeing you. It was good. Thank you for asking. Oh, you're welcome. It was good seeing you too. You take good care of yourself. Till next time, guys. Bye.